Ah, no.
Does the color of the
Mm.
sky mean anything special to you?
Ding, 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 ding.
Is everyone here?
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuzha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible? The tank farm in the north has been bombed.
Many injured. Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. Sitting duck. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Main Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Main Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play on. It's still a leash, though.
Này, thế này. Sao này?
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor 2 storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Battle train agent. Breaking hostile lock.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Commanded evaded the attack.
Fox 2.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
This is Mike 1. I have a lock.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, target down.
You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, their Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Column, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart. Lock acquired.
Bomber hit by a missile.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are we fighting? The harbor's under heavy fire!
H2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Column 2, he's right on you. Missile incoming!
Target is in range of guns.
Oh yeah, bullseye!
H2, missile away.
Thanks for the aid, H2. Get that hostile off your tail!
Rank! Bandit, right on your tail!
Missile launched.
Bandit has a lock on me.
To Gollum and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom
H2.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. Internationally, that means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. in case you were wondering. Yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Engage squadron. Sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle has been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's narrated. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. My stuff! Where's our support? If you don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone! Fox 2! Where are the damn interceptors?
Stall warning. Stall warning. Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
My wings are raised up.
Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
We don't have any anti-air fighters out there! Take the radar vehicle!
Oh,
Status
shit.
report.
Out. Sorry.
The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Mage 2, walking.
Target destroyed. Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any anti-air. It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Mage 2's crashed.
Yeah. Yeah, damn it. Ah.
The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Target eliminated.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Where's our support? It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. It's their range. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We can't put up a decent fight. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Missile.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Taking too far from Allied territory. Missed. Trigger, there's one more to go. Stay sharp while you're in the clouds.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Mage 1 launching missile. Shred their radar network.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
H2, target destroyed.
No, they're not linked to the radar. launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those poor merchants. Like your manuals, my friend, you can understand. You're mine. I'll make it quick. Enemies travel a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly. Mage 2 is shot down.
Si chiede la che... Ah.
The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Caution.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. Target destroyed.
Caution. Caution.
Enemies locked on!
Caution.
Sterling, we've attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Caution.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
The enemy's barely resisting. Take the radar vehicle! Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Missile away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
H2, target destroyed.
Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone! Locked on!
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Protect the radar vehicles! Return fire!
Two targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Base is too far from Allied territory.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transport to taxi.
Dodged. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those core merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Lock and fire. This one's mine. They're losing it after their allies in the ground were taken out. Can't see it. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
H2, there's a missile after you.
Get away from that vehicle! Now! It didn't connect.
Locked.
Stall warning.
Missile connected.
Missile. Missile.
Keep your mind focused. All transports have been destroyed. But carrier.
Missile.
Shred their radar network.
Missile.
That's a miss.
Box 2. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Left to the clouds. All aircraft, residential area is below you.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2. H2 locked.
H2, watch the enemy on your 6. Box 2! Box 2!
That's a miss.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your ass!
Ah! Okay.
Missile away.
Missile.
Miss. That's a miss.
Missile.
Hey, stop.
I was just about to go online.
Four targets remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2. It didn't connect. Enemy on your ahead. Missile fire, evading.
Okay.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine. Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. Watch out for him.
Break. Missile incoming.
I'm cornered.
Missed. Enemy on your tail.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Mage 2 locked. Targeting gun range.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
3 targets remaining.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Evading missile.
Missile! Break hard!
Teman-teman. 5 minutes left. Come on, I can do this.
Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
It didn't connect. Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile, evade.
Launch preparations complete. Bullets are fired. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away! What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. but that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Box 2!
Shit! I got an enemy in front of me and behind me!
Missile. Missile.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Behind one.
Missile. Missile.
Don't try to read their movements. I'm on this one's tail.
Crap! The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. Golem Squadron, surround them.
Missile. Missile.
Lockdown bandit.
Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile.
Bandits are in the clouds.
Missile. Missile.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Box 2! Check your face!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile.
He escaped into the clouds.
Missile. Missile.
I've got him in my sights.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Missile.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
H2, missile launch.
The enemy does have a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
You're running out of missiles.
Mage 2, do you have a lock on you?
Missile. 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 Missile.
That's a miss.
Stall warning. Stall
Behind
warning.
one.
Golem 2, Box 2.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile in the air.
Missile evaded.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Behind target and Ready to attack.
H2, missile away.
Fox 2.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.